What's up guys? So I've gotten a bunch of requests to do this video. I'm simply going to be showing you my Robinhood portfolio. Other than e-com, I like to, invest in other things. I buy cars and flip them. I have over 10 cars right now. I have over $40,000 in the stock market. And e-commerce has really allowed me to invest my money and basically diversify, assets and where I put my money. So in this video, I'm gonna be screen sharing, logging into my Robinhood, showing you all the companies I've invested in, showing you how much I made today, how much I made this week, how much I made this month, last month, and I hope you guys can find some value in this. All right guys, so we're in my Robinhood account now, and I'll refresh this so you guys can see that I'm not, doing some tweak shit or nothing. But as you can see on the right, these are all the stocks that I'm invested in. Today was actually a good day. Made over 2% of my portfolio, so I made over $800 just today in the market. I have 5 shares of Shopify, 44 shares of Etsy. As you can see, 18 shares of Delta, 16 of Apple, 62 of Spirit Airlines. This week, made over $1,200 in the market. This month, I've made over $7,000, so over 20% in the stock market. And then overall, I've made over $9,000. And you can see right here, I actually started back in June. And I was making like 100 a day, 200 a day. And then gradually, I got to one point where I was like, if I'm making 100 a day with 5 grand in the stock market, I wonder what I could make with 10 grand. And really, I got addicted and I just started throwing money into the market. I'm blessed that my e-commerce businesses were doing good. So I was just using that money that I was making there, that cash flow, and just dumping it into the market. And we're here where we are now. As far as like my stock strategy, a lot of you guys ask me, what's your strategy when you're buying stocks and stuff like that? I honestly don't know shit about stocks, which is why I kind of, didn't make this video. But I'm gonna just tell you right now, I just invest in companies that I like. So for example, and companies that I know about. So me being big into e-commerce and being knowledgeable in that field, I know that Shopify is gonna keep doing well because people are gonna, try to become entrepreneurs. People wanna start their own businesses. And the number one place that they're gonna go to create a site to sell products is Shopify. I also know that those people that won't go the Shopify route, they're gonna go the Etsy route. So I have 44 shares of Etsy. I bought Etsy at 110 and now it's at 165. So I'm gonna actually click on it and show you the returns for that. So as you can see, I have over $7,000 invested in Etsy. I bought it at 110, now it's at 165, and I've made over $2,300 profit just in that investment. It went up over 49% since I bought it. And that's just one right there. I also, invested into Apple. You can't lose with Apple. I have 91 shares of AT&T. Reason being is I also wanted to, increase my dividend portfolio. So AT&T, they pay out 52 cents per share. So I make around 40 something dollars every quarter from AT&T. I also have 30 shares of Exxon stock. They pay 82 cents per share. So I make a little money there as well. I invested in TJX. If you don't know what TJX is, they own TJ Maxx, Ross, Marshalls, all those stores. They actually dipped down to around the $50 range. I bought it at 56 and now they're at 66. So, I put 2,000 into that, made 17%, which is around $385. So I've had some good, investments where I got in early or I got in when it dipped. Tesla, for example, I got in at $386 per share. Now it's at $624 per share. It went up 61%. So I made some money there. Most of my money that I've made though, I made it off Etsy and Shopify. I got in at like 906. Now it's at 1,061. So it went up over 17%. I made $700 there. And like I said, Tesla, Lyft, I got in Lyft early. I bought it at $23. And I didn't necessarily get in early because I got in all these stocks this year, but I got in when it dipped. So when most people were scared, most people were selling, cutting their losses, I was buying. So when Lyft dipped to $23, I bought 47 shares, and now it's at $48. It's gone up 102%. Dang, that's crazy. It's gone up 102% since I bought it. So I literally put in $1,200 into Lyft, and I've made $1,100 back. Like, that's unreal. I doubled my investment. So that's lit. But that's basically my portfolio, as you can see on the right, But yeah, I got 39 shares of TJ Maxx, 23 of DraftKings. I think sports betting is going to become bigger and bigger every year. So DraftKings is like a big player when it comes to sports betting. And then of course you can see, things that are related to e-commerce. Like I said, I'm big into e-commerce. So I got invested into companies that all relate to each other. So for example, Shopify, Etsy, they're both big platforms that people need to register on to sell products online. Then some of these people, they're gonna wanna run advertisements. So I'm invested into Facebook. So a lot of these people are gonna use Shopify payments or Stripe to process payments on their website. So I'm invested into Square that owns Stripe, and and Shopify payments is partnered with Stripe as well. And then these people, where are they gonna buy their domain names? They're gonna go to GoDaddy. So I'm invested in GoDaddy. I also have a share of Amazon, and I invested into Twitter as soon as they released the fleets or the Twitter stories. I actually got in at 46, and now they're at 51. I also tried to get into Airbnb today, but unfortunately I didn't get into it. And now for all my crypto people watching, don't think I'm not invested into any crypto. I believe in crypto. I believe in the power of Bitcoin, Ripple, all those coins. So if you go into my crypto portfolio, I have around $2,400 in Bitcoin. My average cost was around 17,000. It's at 17,900 right now. It was at like 18 earlier today. So I haven't really made that much money with Bitcoin, but every now and then, if one of my stocks is very, very high, I'll sell all my shares, and that profit that I make from those shares, I'll buy some Bitcoin with it. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. If I actually would have threw all this money that I have in the stock market into Bitcoin when I started, which was back in June, I would have made like 40K profit instead of the 9K profit that I've made in the stock market in those couple months. So I definitely believe in crypto. I feel kind of ass that I missed out on the bull rush that it had, but it's straight. But I hope you guys found some value in this video. I hope that you guys get into the stock market. Definitely get into it. It's a good investment. There's days where my e-com business doesn't go as good as I want it to go, but I always make around 100 plus in the stock market every day. There's definitely some red days where I'm down bad, but it feels good to know my money is always working for me in the market, even when my main businesses, aren't doing so well. So I hope you found value in this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.